Okay, so it seems like things are getting even worse for Mizkif, especially considering after the video that we made about him and the whole girlfriend baiting thing that he's been doing on Instagram, which don't you worry, he is still doing over on there at the moment, including actually stealing content and things as well, involving his girlfriend, including this video here, where essentially he's stealing stuff from
To
Dax
help a
Flame.
stressed girlfriend get through the day.
Hey, I had a very long day at work and I might lose my job.
I hope you're okay, and I'd love to listen to your problems if you'd like. Sometimes listening to someone is the best medicine.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, that's obviously a very, very obvious copy of Dax Flame. I know he has done collaborations and, you know, they have talked before, but I'm going to be honest, after a lot of these stuff with the Emiru thing, I'm going to be pretty surprised if they are interacting still now. But it seems like there's been a ton of other clips that have been coming out as well, which has been very interesting to do with this entire situation, including this one where Mizkif essentially shouts out XQC and Erob for quote-unquote defending him. And don't worry, this clip gets even funnier in a minute.
Yo, shout out to XQC, by the way, for being one of the only people on the platform that actually spoke out and defended me. I really do appreciate him for that. I very much appreciate him for that. He had critics on stuff, but he really was the only person that was actually defending me. And being like, this is overblown. Annie, Rob. Do you watch all the YouTube videos that talk about your downfall? I'm not kidding you, I didn't watch a single one. I have not watched one video about myself. Because I'm not going to listen to them speak about me when I know myself. And they're just going to make up shit or take narratives that are completely bullshit and try to twist it into the worst way possible to get views. There's no point. All I know is on the internet right now, chat, is that people want me to play the villain role. That's all I know. They want me to be the villain.
So yeah, obviously that's what they're saying. And this is on like an alt stream somewhere where essentially he also is talking about the fact that he's going to go even harder with his community, like unmoderated and things, and try to make it like the worst place on earth, which I think is absolutely crazy. But this clip becomes even funnier whenever he talks about this fact, obviously saying he shouts out SQC and Erob for being the only ones that defended him. And well, later on, Erob actually clarified defending Mizkif, saying there is a difference between defending someone and hitting them up to make sure they're good. So yeah, it seems like what Erob was doing was just essentially being a good friend. He was making sure that Mizkif was alright. Obviously, those two have a very long history together. So of course, you know, it's pretty natural for him to be like, are you okay? Are you doing okay? Not necessarily to defend his actions or defend what he's done or, you know, whatever. He literally just hit him up and asked him if he was okay, and that's about it. And that's obviously a good thing for Erob to be doing, but obviously Mizkif then uses that as a, they've defended me. And also in the community note down below as well, XQC had a more neutral stance rather than actually defending him. Obviously, XQC usually tends to do this with like every situation. He tends to take a more neutral stance, tries to play devil's advocate quite a lot whenever it comes to a lot of these situations. So yes, obviously, you know, Mizkif took that as defending him, when I think he's more in the middle. And obviously, you know, I reckon he's probably waiting for some of the cool stuff and everything like that to come out to really make an informed decision on who's in the wrong and who's in the right there. Because again, as I said, it's totally normal for some people to be neutral on this kind of stuff. But then we go on to the next thing. Obviously, you know, it can be a little bit of a misunderstanding for him saying that XQC and Erob defended him. Sure, fine, you know, social situations like that happen. You have a misunderstanding. Maybe he understood it as defending and the others didn't, right? Well, obviously he says later on that he hasn't watched a single video about himself. He says a single video, not one, none, zero, one, like zeros, nothing. And well, it seems like he got caught watching his own videos, or I say watching his own videos, watching videos on him later on in a clip of him going through his search history, or his watch history, sorry, on YouTube. And as you can see, there's a clip of Emiru there, which is pretty interesting. Obviously, as you can see there, that is the Mizkif video. He then goes on to watch Emiru shorts about Valkyrie confronting Sinner and Emiru's dad's homepage and Emiru in a cosplay. And yeah, this is, bear in mind, this is post everything that has gone on. You can see here this what's going on TikTok. This is the one of him dancing outside of the court. So this is after the videos, the streams and stuff from Emiru have come out. He is now watching cosplay shorts and things of her dad and the video that she made on him and all of this kind of stuff, even after the fact. I think it's absolutely crazy. And yeah, I mean, it kind of exposes a lot about how maybe obsessed he is with her at the moment, right? And yeah, you can keep on going. And there we go. Here is one of the videos that was made on Mizkif, essentially talking about the situation. And obviously he said he hasn't watched a single video on the situation. Sure, the ones about, sure, the videos that Emiru has made and things that he's watching, sure, it's a little bit weird and creepy to be doing that. But also, you know, he technically wasn't lying. He never said, you know, haven't watched any of Emiru's videos. He said he hasn't watched any videos covering the situation, of people, of commentators like me, you know, covering the situation. And well, as you can see there, it says this was worse than Emiru. And yeah, you can see that is definitely a video on the situation. And the funny part is, right, he didn't just click on it. He didn't just look at it, right? He watched the whole goddamn thing. You can see the timeline goes straight to the end. Like some of these other videos, like the Emiru ones, I mean, he watched some of these ones in full, right? But again, for example, like the first one, he only watched a little bit of it. But this one, he watched in full, which I think is absolutely crazy. And obviously, straight after saying that he had never watched a video at all, or never, you know, kind of done that, I thought it was pretty insane. And yeah, I mean, I don't even understand. Like, this watch history just kind of proves everything, right, in terms of what is going on. And by the way, just to make sure that, you know, we're not making it up or anything, this is literally the clip of him obviously talking with someone, a friend or whatever, going through the watch history. So this was on this alt stream. This isn't just someone, you know, making up their own watch history or whatever and then scrolling through it through OBS. So again, obviously he's been completely called out there, and obviously a lot of people saying, is it just me, or is Mizkif saying this stuff because XQC is a big streamer, that being on good terms with him will boost his relevancy? Just my inner thoughts, might be wrong, but I remember Reckful saying the first person that messages me when I go live is this rat Mizkif. Said, I love watching XQC, but I don't know what he's saying half the time. I gotta rerun it. Said, like, I'm positive that didn't happen. So, again, obviously, he's already been called out on his lies and everything that has been going on, you know, and I think that just kind of gives it a little bit of a precursor to what's going to go on in court and things. And Asmongold has even, you know, kind of commented on this, saying, like, hey, you know, he watched the same clip that we did of Mizkif talking about all of the people, and also, yeah, this is the clip as well of him actually advocating for people to stalk and harass fans, which is crazy.
Feel free to be as schizo and stupid you want in that community. Go crazy. I really don't care.
He's saying, like, you can go crazy, you know, you can be a schizo, you can do whatever you want. And that's essentially what he wants his community to become, right? And yeah, Asmongold then says, I feel so bad for his lawyers, because yeah, I mean, his lawyers are not going to be the best pleased with what Mizkif is doing at the moment, especially over on this old stream, because yeah, I think kind of saying that we're going to be doing stalking and harassment and stuff by his fans, right? Saying that we're going to go do that to certain people. I mean, that's not very good, you know, to be brought up. And I think, you know, they're going to be sweating at that one whenever the that clip gets brought up in court, right? And it's going to get even worse, I'm sure, with the more comments that Mizkif makes, because I think there's also this kind of factor of the fact that Mizkif just can't shut up, right? He doesn't have the ability to do that. He doesn't have the ability just to kind of be quiet while all of this stuff is going on, not get himself into more trouble or anything like that. No, he has to continually farm content. He has to continually do this kind of stuff because he likes the attention, he likes the popularity. I say popularity, sometimes it's negative, but again, he likes having these eyes on him, so he continues to talk, and then you have moments like this where he puts himself in an even deeper hole, and yeah, obviously now I'm sure that the opposition lawyers are going to use this against him, and obviously his lawyers are now going to be sweating over trying to defend this clip where he's literally saying, you know, you should go and harass people, you should go and stalk people, which I think is absolutely insane, and saying that, you know, they're his community of schizos. Like, it's insane that someone could even go on stream and say that and fully believe that. But again, as I said, Mizkif is far gone at the moment, and it seems like he is kind of losing it at the moment, right? Especially with this stream kind of revealing everything. I think this one alt stream that he did kind of revealed everything to do with his mental, right? Because he's been trying to claim that he's great and he's got this new girlfriend and things are going so perfect and so great, right? on his Instagram and on his Twitter and stuff, whatever. But as soon as he went live and as soon as, you know, that stream revealed everything, you can see that he's lying. He is lying about XQC and he was defending him. He's lying about the fact that he's not watched these videos. He's also actively looking at videos of Emiru still. You know, even this later on, he is still looking at these videos of her, even whenever all of this stuff is done. You know, that is creepy. That is very, very weird, especially considering you're in a, you know, kind of big legal thing at the moment. And obviously, as well, you got things like telling your community that they're a community of schizos. Again, this is all coming out from this one stream, and it's really revealed kind of like the true colors of well, I say the true color, like we kind of knew it all already, but like, you know, it kind of exposes Mizkif's true intentions behind a lot of this kind of stuff. And yeah, people have been calling it out lately, and I thought it was pretty crazy. But yeah, that's essentially all there is to the situation. Just kind of wanted to keep you guys up to date, as I thought it was pretty insane. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to Game Subs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.